Hello and welcome. It's 2024 and it's Sunday and it's afternoon, and that means it's time for a productivity stream. Doc, unfortunately, threw out his shoulder and typing isn't really happening for him today, but we have Sako Tumi with me. Say hi to the nice people.
Hi to the nice people. I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Voit. I write horror and I'm a witch and I'm also
A
a
graphic
graphic
designer and
designer.
a gamer.
I do a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats. Uh, yeah, you should drop by sometime. I would love to see you.
Sweet. And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I blog, vlog, and podcast writing tips from the pros and my own writerly musings. And I'm trying to reprioritize and figure out what I'm doing. I think my biggest priority this year is getting my space fantasy finished, drafted, and out to beta readers. But I'm not going to work on that today because I'm not in that space yet. But my plan is to definitely get it out to beta readers before June. So,
Ooh,
um, and I think publishing is back in a space where I don't feel that querying and submitting is a waste of time, but I don't know. I definitely fell into that mindset with some of, the just looking at where the industry was last year and the year before. They hadn't really rebounded from 2020, the pandemic, and it was right sizing itself, shall we say. So it didn't really seem to be the time to get into traditional publishing. And part of the reason I'm working on my second space fantasy is A, I like the story, but B, if I am going to go indie or small press, having at least 2 stories in the same world uh, ready to go, even if the second one isn't fully polished, seemed like a good idea because indie stuff does better without standalones.
yeah.
So, so yeah, that's kind of where I am this year. I have been basically off of social media for the last couple weeks, months, because I am still binge reading gay romances. Like that's my job. But I am getting sleep now, so
Oh, yay.
could be worse. I'm definitely on the mend. I picked up things to make chili, so I might even cook, but not today because it's a crock pot recipe and I'd like to eat before 10.
I
So,
got you.
so how have you been? Do you have any like big overarching plans for 2024?
I do.
Or are
I
you just like trying to get your shit straight? Like,
Right now, I think I'm in the place where I'm getting my shit straight. I got
sure.
so much done this morning that I'm kind of
Okay.
like, um, maybe I shouldn't overdo it, but I
Yeah.
might do some writing
Yeah. Okay.
or I'll review the three sillies maybe. I don't
Sure.
know.
Okay.
I never plan to do anything during these streams, so I think I need to come up with a steady goal for
Sure.
yeah.
Sure. I'm actually going to be working on Balticon stuff today. Programming has put me in charge of the content creator track. So I'm actually also looking for people to add to the track, preferably some who can attend Baltimore in person Memorial Day weekend. Obviously, there's some spaces for virtual programming, but I mean, it would be nice if we can have people in person at the convention. So yeah, I'm going to be working on creating. I have a list somewhere. So the first sprint will be finding the list, and the second sprint I think will be starting to enter the items and coming up with like I
Rules.
have panel ideas, but I don't
Mhm.
necessarily have panel descriptions written up.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
yeah. Popping into the comments, RC Scott is here. Hello and welcome. And he's on fire. He says tetrahydrocannabinol. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. As usual, my camera thinks my tree is way more exciting than my face. So yeah, RC is on board for getting our shit straight. Hey, Dwan, how's it going? Good to have you here. And RC is going to be in Chicago for Memorial Day weekend. So that sounds super fun. So, yeah, 2024. It doesn't even sound real. I'm not used to it being 2023 yet. So 2024 just seems imaginary.
Hi, cool gamer.
Am I wrong? Am I weird? I don't know.
I am in 2024, but we had a really rocky start.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, but each day is better than the last.
Okay.
I'm, like I said, I'm trying to get back on the horse, and
yeah,
because I took December off, and then
yeah,
most of this week I also took off. So
okay.
The latter half of the week I was more productive.
Sure. I got my blog post written this week, which was my goals for this year. So it made me really step back. I have my same writing goals every year, but I change up the priorities and some of the details, writing, revision, beta reading, conventions, social media, reading, and submitting and querying. So, some years are like, I'm going to revise all the things, and then I don't. And some years I'm going to write all the things, and I usually do okay with that. But getting them out the door is the hard part because it takes more than to write a thing. You just need a single period of time. To revise it, you need multiple rounds and readers, and it's just a bigger process.
Yeah.
Or at least the way I write is. So, Aisling, hello.
Hi, Mint. Also, that makes sense. RC and hi, Dwan.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, hi, wonderful people.
Awesome people here, quality people. So yeah, it's. I'm not ready for 2024, but I guess 2024 is ready for me. I'm not sure if that's a threat or.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to get so much done. And then I drove back from Pembroke on the 1st, and I was like, well, I'm already behind.
Yeah, I hear you. When I make my plans, very often it's based on what I can do in a good week and not what I can do in an average week. So I try to pay attention to what that looks like. So yeah. Mint says they're taking the first 15 days off of 2024.
But after that, it's on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm kind of doing the same thing in that I am launching a Kickstarter on the 15th. I just finished setting it up today.
Sure.
So I'm super hype. And now I get to wait, which I can market while I wait. So.
Okay.
So. Itchy.
Yeah. RC says no rest for the wicked.
Indeed.
He's got a lot to do this year. So yeah, tell us about your 2024 plans. Oh, hey, and I might look into whether or not I reserved a room for Imaginarium.
Oh, neat.
I don't know if I have. That's a good question.
My quarterly goals, I'm making pretty good progress on just the last couple of days. My writing thing has taken a back window, or taken a back seat, rather. And yeah, I think I'm going to work on 3 sillies today.
Okay.
Do
So
a assessment.
is your priority for 2024 getting your marketing workshops and stuff out, or is it
No.
okay?
My plans thus far is so I have 3 categories:
Sure.
dance, art, and writing.
Okay.
Dance, I have to make 6 videos for like video performances and virtual shows and stuff like
Okay.
that. I want to dance to live music at a couple of in-person events, and I want to work on a choreography from my teacher.
Oh, fun.
And then perform it at her showcase in June. Art, I've got a January free 3 thing that I do every
Right.
January.
Okay.
Where
Who ended up being your photography people?
I have 2 belly dancers and a dear friend who's going to be in town that weekend, which is super cool.
Okay, cool.
And then my Kickstarter in January, and then about my art and stuff like that, just to break awareness and stuff like that. 3 sillies I need to finish. Writing, I need to make progress on the sequel to Flambeau.
Sure.
I need to work on Borrowed Time, which is my paranormal romance, and I need to be consistent with my Substack.
Yeah, I hear that. So, okay, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, popping into the comments, Mint says, well, technically, Mint doing house things for the first half of the month, but being low key on the creative front, is hoping, music album will come out in February.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, what type of music does Mint play?
Like electronic.
Okay, cool.
Ambient.
Sure.
Industrial.
Okay.
Sort of things.
What my ex likes to drive to.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah. I'm like, ambiance is what I fall asleep to or have as background, not like to keep me awake while driving. But
yeah,
some people are weird.
I did that with
stuff.
Boards of Canada with a friend one time, and that was a terrible idea.
That's like his first pick, because he's wrong. He's totally wrong with everything in the world.
I like Boards of Canada as like a life soundtrack sort of band.
But not to keep me awake while driving.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just have to mock him because I can.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be something higher on the list these days. I don't know. I don't hang out with him anymore. But yeah. Boards of Canada was definitely on his like chill, let's go driving vibe mix. And I'm like, not if you want me to be conscious after 20 minutes. Mint's like, Boards of Canada came on the other day in the car, and I was like, love them, but not good to drive to at the end of the day. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And I do all of my driving, if it's more than local, at nighttime, if I have any say.
Yeah.
So, which is why it didn't snow this weekend. I didn't go down to my mom's. I was gonna head out late, but part of my visit was to visit with family, and one of them still has COVID, and I've got a tickle in my throat right now. So you might see me just enough to make me like clear my throat every 20 seconds.
Yeah,
it's
me
great.
too.
So part of the reason to go down for the visit was that. So we're holding off. And because I held off, we just knew it was going to be rain instead of snow. If I'd gone down, it would have been snow. So it's my fault that Northern Virginia did not have snow this weekend. So, Uh, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I got a checklist to find. I made this list when like a friend was over and we had all these great ideas and I don't know where it is. So that's going to be my first sprint. Hopefully I can find it in less than 23 minutes, but yeah. Oh, wait. It's 2024. What does that mean? Oh yeah,
Wah, wah.
24-minute sprints. Because Morgan continues to be easily amused. Like, did we think I was going to be less easily amused this year?
No, no.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back. I still can't find the document. Yay!
Oh no.
And Catticus has been a little demanding for attention.
Oh, I see.
Have you ever
I
met
think,
Catticus?
yeah. I think my kitty is also hungry for loves.
But while I was out getting chili supplies, I also got grocery store fried chicken, so it was delicious, and I might have another piece, and I ate it in front of you like a mean person.
Yeah, you did. So I went and got baklava.
I mean,
I inked a page and I sent a page off to be colored.
nice.
And I'm like 25% through the next page, so I'm doing pretty good.
Sweet. That sounds pretty solid. I'm just so frustrated. I know we had a list and like there were all these items on it, and I think it was from September, and I cannot find it. And I have 6 different email accounts and drives, and I looked in the drafts and I'm like, did I email it? Is it not in drafts anymore? I don't know where it is. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Got nothing. Anyway, let me pop into the comments. Let's see. So let's see. Mint has sugar-free Baja Blast in a 12-pack that their husband got for them, and they feel like they are consuming ambrosia.
Yeah, Mint is a huge fan of Baja Blast, as am I. But my Taco Bell has been closed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For remodel, so.
Yeah. So, hello, Carrie. And Jen writes romance swung by. Hello.
Hello.
And said hi to my Bitosaurus Rex right here. Carrie says, I hope we're doing well. Carrie's trying to finish off a skein of yarn in their crochet project. Gonna need to run and get more yarn this week. So RC says they won't say names, but they just heard a fellow author rant about how they need to remake Jurassic Park because the dinosaurs look fake in the original.
They were animatronic.
Yeah. What the actual? Seriously triggered. I get it. Unless someone has a TARDIS to time travel, there will never be real dinosaurs. Although, it'd be a cool premise for a story. Yeah, the CGI looks a bit dated, but Carrie can't wrap their heads around it. Yeah. Orcs from Lord of the Rings look better than the ones in The Hobbit. I rest my case. Hard agree. The Hobbit movie is a tragic thing. It's a Hobbit trilogy. So anyway, Carrie has not seen any Lord of the Rings or Hobbit films, nor read the books. Braces for pearl clutching.
Pearl clutching indeed.
I'm not going to clutch pearls. I started to read it when I was 12, got halfway through Two Towers and never went back. But I have seen the movies. Did I just break Sako?
I was 8 or 9 when my parents introduced me to it.
I mean, I've had the graphic novel of The Hobbit since like I was, 7, but
The Hobbit was not my favorite. And I just barreled through the series. And then when the movies came out, my dad would watch the extended versions of all the movies during the weekend.
For The Hobbit coming out, my mom and I pre-gamed by watching the extended edition Lord of the Rings. I came down early for the holidays and we pushed through, and we're like, my sister came down for the holidays and we're like, hi, we got to get through this so we can go see The Hobbit. So you can join us, watch or not.
Yeah.
Carrie says their sister tried to show them the extended version of the first Lord of the Rings, and they fell asleep within the first half hour. That was ages ago, though. They need to try again.
I slept through a lot of Lord of the Rings.
I did not sleep through it. I gotta say, as a kid, there were very few books I picked up that I did not finish. Like, I read so fast. DNFing wasn't normally a thing back then.
Right.
But yeah, no. Halfway through Two Towers, and I'm like, I'm done. So, Mint was 8 when they read them. Grew up watching the vintage Hobbit cartoon, of course, classic. The Return of the King and Ralph Bakshi 1, 2.
Bakshi. It's Bakshi, but
Yeah. I saw all the Lord of the Rings opening night and the first Hobbit. I did not get past the first one. I saw the first one. So maybe
I did not get past the first one.
Yeah. So Mint was not a fan of any of the 3 Hobbit movies. I mean, there were good parts, but it should have been a 2-parter, not a 3-parter. They really stretched it out there.
The one thing I liked from The Hobbit was the song that they wrote for the dwarves.
I mean, obviously, that's a classic.
You know, like.
Wait, are we talking cartoon or are we talking New Guy?
New Guy.
Okay. But I mean, on the cartoon, that's pretty classic too.
Mm-hmm.
Misty Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why can't I find this list of ideas? I don't know where it is. It's killing me. Killing me.
I got honey on my tablet, and now everything is sticky. It is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Downside to eating baklava. Everything is covered in honey.
A friend of mine just posted that they tried the Feel Away, and it was a migraine trigger for them. So,
oh no!
Feel Away, for those who don't know, is a mama cat pheromone that's supposed to make cats chill the bleep out.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it really, really cuts down on Catticus's play aggression noticeably. But it's an oil. So don't put anything on the wall above it that you like and wipe it down semi-regularly. I had it plugged in right near where my longsword is, and my longsword was starting to get maybe a little rusty.
Oh.
And I'm like, nope, moving that. So I cleaned it off.
I do the collar only.
Yeah. Catticus won't keep a collar on for more than 25 minutes. So that's not actually an option. So let's see. Mint says the song where the hobbits are being chased in the cartoon is something they sing all the time. Oh, what shall we do with the funny little things? Dwan says, I didn't think there was a downside to baklava.
Yep.
How
getting honey on everything.
Yeah. Mint says that Feel Away does not work on Mozart. He has to be medicated because he is insane. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you have a solution. Mine is a bitey jerk.
I went with a sentry collar for Hashi.
Sure.
And it worked great.
Yay, I'm glad to hear it. I mean, I guess I could be better at playing regularly with Catticus, and that would help too.
Mm-hmm.
And never leave the house. He would prefer that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hashi is of the same. I think they read the same newsletter.
Yeah. Well, when he really sits next to me here and bites at my face, that usually means, Mama, get off the computer and come give me lap time. But I'm not going to do that in the middle of a stream. So,
right.
And sometimes he does it at work, and sometimes I give in, and sometimes I don't. But I have things I need to do on the laptops, Cat. And yes, they're laptops and they can move, but whatever. So Oh, Mint likes my tree. So Carrie has an unsewing project. Their mom's gonna help them start. Haley is gonna help them restructure one of their Ren Fair dresses, but needs to remove the side seams and take off the sleeves and skirt. Cool. Oh, I am gonna miss a Sunday at the end of the month.
Okay.
I'm out of town at a thing, so.
At a thing?
At a thing. So. Spending time with the boyfriend. He likes me to like pay attention to him when we're doing things together.
Oh, whatever.
So. Okay, I'm gonna reach out to the other person I was working on the list with. Maybe they know where it is.
Or they have a copy of it. Right in front of the mic. That's great.
Yeah, my ears weren't the happiest.
I'm sorry.
So. Okay, let's go ahead and set the timer and wish me luck, and maybe I'll clear out some emails instead while waiting for people to hopefully have a clue where these ideas are. I don't know where they are. Oh, this is so frustrating. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Boom, chakalaka laka. I spent that sprint going through my emails and clearing a bunch out and going through Discord. I figured out when I compiled the list, but I cannot find the list of ideas.
Oh, you're muting out.
Tradition.
It's like it's doing noise suppression on your voice.
How about now?
So far, so good.
Uh-oh, I can't hear you. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. Better?
Yeah.
Here. Okay.
Okay.
I unplugged, replugged them in, and then the audio figured it out, but the headset didn't.
Yeah, it's doing it again.
So, now? Still?
Mm-hmm. Yo, Patrick. Yo, Gwenna. Gwenna the winner. Long time no see. It muted you immediately?
Test, test. 1, 2, 3.
We can hear you. So we can't hear her.
Okay. I guess maybe now?
I guess maybe now.
I can't hear you. Great. Great. This fine.
Okay. It muted you. Yeah, it muted you.
I don't know what's going on with my audio, so that's
okay.
exciting.
Well, your audio just kicked in. Or you can't hear me.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, it says I should be able to hear you, and I can't. Wait, let me check my volume. No, it should be reasonable.
Okay.
I don't know why I can't hear you. I'm going to leave and come back.
Super exciting, isn't it, Dwan? Yeah, we can hear Morgan now. Her headset was doing that like noise suppression on her voice thing. Press F5. I never knew that F5 on my keyboard would do a mic thing. I'm not going to touch it right now, but the gremlin is goblining, but at least I can hop on occasionally on the stream now. Yay!
I hear you!
Yay!
I don't know what's up with the headset. I know sometimes that Doc has trouble and I have to unload, reload. So I plugged it directly in, so I didn't know what the problem was then.
What the heck?
Yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for that audio check. Anyway, while we were on Sprint, Gwenna swung by. Hello and welcome. Patrick hopped in. Hello. And Des Demona was here. Hello. And then audible check. And then let's see. Gwenna says the gremlin is goblining, but at least they can hop on the stream occasionally now. I am very familiar with F5 and also Control F5 to hard reset. So Patrick says, yeah, I can skip this. Jen says, someday she'll be 19 and won't need you as much. I don't know if love that all the time. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
I figured out that I was inking on the wrong layer.
No, that's the worst.
So basically I have to make it transparent and then lay a new layer on top of it and re-ink it. Oh, does somebody know something?
About
The way
what?
you are looking, I don't know, looking at the screen, you
Oh,
look very concerned.
Somebody linked me a thing and I don't have access, and I'm not sure why I don't have access.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Google, like even if you give the permissions and you put in their emails and stuff, like it'll still have them ask for permission, which is dumb. I
Usually I
think
can
that's a
just,
glitch on Google's part.
yeah. I can't log into that. Can you give my email access? So anyway, yeah, losing my mind here. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I don't know. Patrick says there are some domains that Google doesn't play well with. That's true, but these are all Google accounts.
These
and
are
it
all Google accounts. Yeah.
so there shouldn't be any problems there. I just thought they were linking something we had looked at together, so I was a little confused why neither of my accounts would log in. So Jen says kid being 19 gives Jen time to do the things. And the
Cool.
one says, it's nice to know I'm not the only one that types out loud. Yeah, sometimes. Usually when it's not working and I'm cranky. So I have just spent 2 hours not being able to find that file. Yay! Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm going to set everything on fire, escaping the confusion.
Okay. If there are people around to be confused. I don't know. We have a healthy number of people in our audience.
Yeah. So, who knows? Oh, so what did you get done that sprint? I'm sorry, I was distracted by all the things.
Oh, that is okay. I figured out I was inking on the wrong layer. So I put it on transparency, the whole thing on transparency, and I'm doing an inking layer on top.
Okay.
So I'm basically drawing it for the third time.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, at least I hadn't done a lot.
Still. Wait, what? That's weird. My downloads folder just, oh, it's looking for text documents. I was like, what? There should be a lot more files in there.
Oh.
Yeah. Just wondering if maybe I saved it locally. No clue. Oh, hey, guess what I just found? Is it a document on my thing that says brainstorming for Balticon?
Oh my God, did you find it?
Yeah. It was called Brainstorming for Balticon in my docs directory. I just spent 2 hours looking. 90 minutes, sorry.
90 minutes. Should we celebrate now that you found it?
Okay. Anyway, I found it so I can put things together and it's going to be awesome. And yeah, so the track used to be called New Media, and last year was like, no, it's no longer new. So what about digital content creators? So we did that, and then they're like, wait, don't people just call that content creation these days? And I was like, yes. So it's now the content creators track, which is literally what it should be in the first place. So yeah, there were a lot fewer at the beginning of the stream, but right now I am putting together the programming content creators track for Balticon, which is Memorial Day weekend at the end of May. And we are actually looking for new people, especially ones who can come to Baltimore in May. But there will be some slots available virtually, obviously, because it's a hybrid convention and because content creators are virtual people half the time.
Most of the time.
I mean, I think I'm real all the time and only virtual part of the time.
I don't know. I only ever see you online.
You've been to my house. You know where I live.
Yes, I have, and yes, I do.
So anyway, super excited. I can make progress now and do things. It's very exciting.
Okay, do we want to do one last sprint?
Yes.
Okay.
We have half an hour. Why wouldn't we?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm telling programming where I found it. On my personal laptop's docs folder. WTF. TF.
Why? Wait, other people are real?
Dwan
Yeah,
said,
Dwan's never real. No.
man.
He's a podcast personality.
I've been told that my struggles are not real. Especially yesterday when I had the option between eating fresh sourdough or toasting the fresh sourdough and then putting the butter on it. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to toast it first or not.
No.
And I said the struggle was real, and I was told that wasn't actually a struggle. But I couldn't decide if I wanted to toast it or not.
That is first world problems.
I didn't say it wasn't a first world problem. I did say it was a struggle to decide which way I wanted my bread.
Dwan, I would totally have you on my channel. I will interview you as an author.
Ooh. Or personality.
Or personality. And personality. What the heck?
Right. So Carrie is going to be in Michigan at the end of May to see Haley and Kat, and is bringing Peanut to play with Haley's kiddos. That's awesome. Carrie says, I know some author tubers are real. I was able to meet some IRL last year.
That's so cool.
The hugs were real. Aww. And Dwan is totally game.
I'll DM you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll DM you.
That's awesome. I found the document. I'm so excited. Oh, sorry.
That's a relief.
It took forever. And I think they were great ideas, which is why Anyway. So yeah, let's do another sprint because I found my document and I'm super excited.
Yeah, sounds good. You gotta reshare the thing.
Yeah, because I left the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Let's get started. Yeah, the release of all of that anxiety. Wait. I have a question for the next sprint. Do I need another piece of fried chicken?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back. Oh, sorry, I was finishing a sentence. So, and I learned that when editing with this tool, the best option is to open in a new tab, because when you hit save, it goes back to the I'm searching through the sessions for the content creation panels. And when I hit save, it takes me back to the non-sorted panels. But if I open in a new tab, we're good. So, just before we went to break, everyone from Dwan with yes and always yes to Gwenna with always yes to the fried chicken. Decided I needed another slice. Mint did the dishes, so got something done and was going to work on puzzles this sprint. RC is going for chorizo con huevos.
Yum. Yum. Yum.
Gwenna believes that Dwan owes them a soda. And if they're at a con, Dwan will provide. So Gwenna had to flee because the gremlin woke up, and Carrie moved from crocheting to decorating their Renfair journal to prep for this coming September, and is bringing the kiddo for the first time. She's going to have a handmade princess dress. Aww.
Nice.
So how was your sprint?
Good. I inked another page. I'm running out of pages to ink. I need to start
on the correct
penciling.
layer.
Well, I started doing it wrong, but I only got a couple of strokes in before I had to make the new layer. So
sure,
I went ahead and made new layer on the next page just in case.
Yeah. You need a little checklist. Layer. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I finally got some productivity in.
Yay!
I mean, I guess it was productive finding the email and cleaning, or the document and cleaning out my inbox, because my inbox was getting a little unwieldy. I'm usually a zero inbox girl, so having like 20 to 50 emails that needed sorting and stuff and multiple accounts was stressful for me.
I have 50,000 emails.
I
just broke her on Google. Yeah.
I need comforting.
They're there.
Oh. Nope. Also nope. So 50,000, even I couldn't do that, Duan says.
And he was cleaning them out today. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I glitched. I mean, my bestie is also one of those people who doesn't clear out notifications, but I can't do anything until all my notifications are cleared. So, yeah.
I got you.
It's a problem.
I'm trying to get that way with my reminders and stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
But it without the reminders, I'm lost at sea.
Yeah, I can't even imagine trying to do stuff with unread notifications. It's so stressful just thinking about it. Which is probably why I've been avoiding my inbox, is because it had gotten out of hand.
Maybe.
I'm definitely one of those avoidant people when it comes to when I'm stressed, I will binge read, and I've been binge reading for 8 weeks. So, and everything else has not been kept up with. So it's a problem that, feeds into itself. The more I avoid the thing, the more it gets out of hand, the more, Death spiral of doom. So anyway, we are at 6:30. So why don't we tell people who we are, or where they can find us, and, all that other good, fun, happy stuff.
Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Cass Voit, and I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. In fact, I'm doing that with this graphic novel that I was just working on. You can usually find me doing streams on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. You should drop by sometime. I would love to see you.
And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I blog, vlog, and podcast, writing tips from the pros, and of course, my own Writerly Musings. This week, my podcast episode was, oh, hey, that I didn't, wait, what? That doesn't look right. Did I not do a podcast episode?
I didn't see one.
Okay, so it was not me not advertising it. I haven't prepped it. So I know what I'll be doing next. Anyway, my blog and video, like on YouTube, was on this year's goals. So, yeah, I've already ruined one of those because I missed a week on the podcast.
Oh well.
So yeah. But considering Monday was the holiday, I don't think anybody was going to watch it anyway. So yeah. I don't feel bad yet. I'll feel bad tomorrow if I miss tomorrow. So, and this week, already was my goals. And this coming up is going to be all of my social media stats and everything. I don't know if it's exciting for anyone else, but I like to see my stats.
Neat.
Look back at how they've grown or shrunk. My blog definitely shrunk this year. So that was sad. But I think everything else grew.
Because
X doesn't exist.
Right, exactly.
So, Joanne says, if you haven't started, it doesn't count as having missed. Yeah, I guess. And Dwan is starting tomorrow with 1984 again. And Dwan has not read this year. I've read probably 20 books this year. I'll look it up. Let me check my KU. Yeah. I mean, some of them were novellas.
Okay, that counts.
So yeah, 10 novellas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books and 10 novellas.
Damn.
So, as I said, I've been binge reading. Yeah. We're a weekend. I know I have a problem. Did we not go over this already? Anyway, have a great week. Read what you want, eat fried chicken, and I'll see you next week. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.